Hey YouTube! I hope you guys are having a fantastic year. I hope you guys are having so much fun. I hope you guys are being productive. I hope it's just great for you. And if it's not been a great year so far, keep your head up. Bad things don't last forever. You know. What am I trying to say here? Also, ignore my nails. I have to repaint them. Just, they look awful. But, you know, if you are having a tough time right now, just know that at some point it will get better. Know that. Now, onto my blog. Okay, so I recently celebrated a birthday. Well, today I stopped celebrating, but I'm not like a wild party animal or anything. I don't do that stuff. Yeah, I recently celebrated a birthday. My birthday was on the 10th. Today is the 16th. I'm a little late. I did another vlog, but I wasn't happy with it, so I said I was going to do it over. So today's vlog is just going to be me basically reflecting on my life. I feel like where I am today makes so much sense. In the sense of knowing what I want to do for life. Like, it makes so much sense. And, like, I can just think back to some points in my life, like my childhood and stuff like that, and it's like, of course this is who I am, of course this is who I want to be. It all makes sense. So we're just going to kind of go through my various career interests. And this video is also great for me to look back on in the future. Hopefully I would have accomplished all of these things. If not, I've got a sheet because I don't want this to be 15 minutes long, even though I know it's going to be 15 minutes long. I'm sorry, I talk a lot. Alright, so I start with high school. High school, I originally wanted to be a child psychologist, and I wanted to work at St. Jude. Remember this. I wanted to work at St. Jude. Then, for some reason, like, I had this peak of interest in radio, and I was really shy. Like, we had like a program to watch at school that people at my school did. I forgot what it was called. It's like Wolfpack TV or something like that, because we were the wolves. And we didn't have radio though, but I think I could have gotten those skills. But still, I was too shy. I was too afraid. I remember looking up WDIA with Bobby OJ because we used to listen to him all the time. Leaving my parents, I would get dropped off at school and we'd listen to Bobby OJ in the morning or what have you. Like, I was actually going to go volunteer, and for some reason I didn't do it. I don't remember what happened, why I didn't follow through with that. Maybe it was my fear. I don't know. So, like, right before I graduated, like junior year or something like that, I had a cat die. My cat of 13 years suddenly got sick and had a tumor, and we had to put her down. Most heartbreaking thing. Losing a pet is so hard. And then that kind of made me realize how much I love animals. I really love animals. Like, no lie, I'm debating having a farm in the future just so I can have animals. So I wanted to be a veterinarian. So when I went to college, I was a biology major with hopes to be a veterinarian. Like, I looked at schools, even shadowed a vet because I had to shadow a vet my freshman year. It was incredibly fun and such a humbling experience. Don't know why I was humbling. Anyway, such a nice experience. I really knew where I was going in life. I had people who absolutely believed in me. That was so amazing. However, math and science classes were absolutely atrocious. I hated it. I love animals. I still love animals, but I hated that, and I was really struggling, and I didn't feel like I was going to get through it at all. Like, it was just awful. I was miserable in those classes, honestly. I was like, really, this just to get to veterinary school? I was going to take up Latin and everything, because it's like, why not take up Latin? And the guy who was shouting was like, yeah, you should try that. So, after, you know, like, really struggling in that, because I took like 3 math courses, and let me tell you, math is not my strong suit. I had a lot of help. went to tutoring a lot. I've been in tutoring since I was 10 for math. The struggle is real. Like, not my strong suit at all. I wish I was good at it. I would love to be good at math. But my brain is just like, nah, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I think I could learn, but being older, maybe. I don't know. Moving on. So, having the thought process of, I wanted to go on radio one day, and I knew communications studies had a lot of things to offer as far as future jobs. So if I wanted to have a job after school, that is what I wanted to do. Plus I wanted to go on radio. Plus there was a possibility that I wanted to go on TV and do all these other things. Like, I was told that I'd have a job and it'd be easy to find a job, and that's not true. But no, I'm not that big a girlfriend. So at some point in college I got courage to approach some people at the radio station, because I've been searching for them and I couldn't find people. I was contacting people, nobody was replying. So one day I saw some people at the radio station. Went and said, hey, met this crazy guy, so cool. I haven't seen him in ages. Long story short, got connected with him and got connected with the manager. Then, what else? How did I lose my train of thought? Got connected with the manager. Somebody was going out of town. He was going out of the country to study. So I took over his show, which is terrifying. I got a little bit of training. Like, I would go in and sit on shows at the radio station at school. WMR, by the way, best radio station ever. Not best jazz radio station. I'll rephrase that. So I got to host on the radio, and then after the guy came back, I was his co-host. I'm so sorry. I'm hearing noises and it's kind of freaking me out. I got to be his co-host, and that was so fun. Radio is so much fun. I desperately miss it. I can't wait to go back. I would love to work in radio, probably for the rest of my life. Like, it's so much fun. And I would say it's something that's not daunting. Like I tell people, like, if you can, just try radio once in your life. And especially if you're at the University of Memphis, they'll let you, try it. And they'll find a spot for you. Like, everyone's so nice over there. But, like, as soon as I can, I'm probably gonna try to go to the radio station. I just have to find the time and make the time to go back. But it's something that was definitely something I felt like was home for me. So I was thankful for that. And then some way along the way in college, I ended up going to St. Jude, I think for interest in an internship, and I didn't end up taking it. Like, I think I applied for it, and it was kind of like, if you want to take this internship, you're probably going to take off school because you're not going to be able to go to school and this internship. So I was trying to graduate, and I was like, I can't take off a semester of school, I can't take off a year. Like, that is not happening. If you can graduate. And I missed the opportunity for St. Jude, and that was like my dream company at the time. Oh, and at some point in college I took a media writing course because I didn't want to study journalism. For some reason I had like this wall up against journalism, and I needed to really be in it, and I would have minored or double majored in it, but they were like, if you double major in it, you're going to stay 2 years, and if you minor in it, you're going to stay an extra year. And I was like, I don't have the money for that. I can't do this. But I took my media writing course, which I actually visited the school recently, and I met my professor because I told him, I was like, all the people, even in my degree, like communication and journalism they're like, I would say they're cohesive, but at the school they're separate, which makes absolutely no sense to me because they should be together. But out of all my classes, that journalism class was like the most influential for me, and it taught me how to write, and I still have the book, and I still read it because I need the skills. But his class was the most influential for me, and I really appreciate it, and I'm glad I took it. And I wish I had been able to take more journalism classes, but didn't have time. Couldn't fit in all those classes before I left, unfortunately, because you need prereqs and whatnot. On to what else? Okay, so if I'm honest, if someone had to label me, or if someone asked me, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? And this is over years of thinking about it. Okay, so I used to say I wanted to be Ryan Seacrest, and I still kind of do. I still do. But I don't necessarily have to be Ryan Seacrest, but I would love to work with him. Like, he's Ryan Seacrest, like, he's so good at his job. And if I was to work with him, I would want to work on air with Ryan Seacrest. And I would love to intern there, but I live here and not California, and I can't just pick up and move. Unfortunate. Do you guys feel with sarcasm? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd want to do on air with Ryan Seacrest and just work with him, or even just talk to him. Like, can I just go to lunch with Ryan Seacrest? And then, funny story. Kind of not funny, but funny story. So when I was in college, early years, I was terrified of YouTube, and I was terrified of making videos. I guess I just kind of felt like if there was a good chance that I could fail at this or not fail, that I can make a mistake and that would impact the rest of my life, which is still very possible. I don't know. Like, I don't know what was holding me back. I was just very terrified. So I used to go to school counseling, and she would talk me through it, and she gave me this challenge, and she's like, you need to make videos. I still have those videos that I made. My hair was a lot longer, and I was probably a sophomore when I made those videos, but I was so terrified of it, and I knew something like this would be good for me, because I'm a communication major, and there's like so many people like that I look up to, like Terrence J or Wendy Williams, and they all have communication degrees, and they're all on television talking, got like my dream jobs, and if you're like, I thought you said you wanted to be on radio. I have many dream jobs, guys. Like, I have so many. Like, I have so many things I want to do in life. Like, I can't just have one. Like, all these people who major in communications, and I figured, YouTube would be good for me. And I would love, who wouldn't love to be like Kingsley or, all these people and be a professional YouTuber? Like, this is fun. Recording videos is actually fun for me. And I said I wanted to be like Anthony Bourdain, but I'm such a picky eater. I don't know about that. But I could also be like Samantha from the Travel Channel, where she just travels and she experiences things, which I would absolutely love to do. I would vlog my butt off. I said I wanted to work for the Travel Channel, which is ironic because I don't know why that's ironic. Why did I say that was ironic? I don't know. I looked up companies, so I ended up wanting to work for iHeartMedia. That was one of them, and I've applied many times, and I understand why I've gotten rejected so many times. I get it. I understand now. The light bulb went off. And then I wanted to work for the Turner Company in Atlanta, and then there's another company that is like houses HGTV and the Travel Channel. And that's like, I don't know, I forgot where the headquarters is, but that's one of the companies I want to work for too. They're broadcasting and TV companies, and they're hiring for various things like animation and graphic design, which I wish I had the skill for, and I hope to gain the skill for sometime in the near future. What else? Okay, so there's Ryan Seacrest, radio personality. Then there's professional YouTube vlogger. And then I wanted to go marketing and PR because that just seems like fun. Why not? It's part of my degree. I think that's the thing. I love everything about my degree. That's why I chose it. My major. I want to. The last two are gonna be like, what? I want to be a seamstress and I want to be a designer. I love clothes. Like, my mom sews, and I was counting on her to sew, and she got me a sewing machine for Christmas. And what I'm waiting on next is the mannequin. I have fabric. I have projects that she's going to finish because she started those. And I have a whole thing of patterns. And if you follow me on Instagram, I've taken pictures of nearly everything I bought. Some of the stuff is vintage because that's what I'm into. But yeah, vintage seamstress designer. And as a matter of fact, contributing to this, I'm actually going to Memphis Fashion Week coming up. So excited. So excited. And that's a whole nother story, but I'll vlog about it before I go. Probably the night before I go, or sometime around that, because that's coming up. It's like in April. April 9th, April 8th, something like that. And then my last one is I wanted to be a business owner. I wanted to have my own business and my own brand especially. So I came up with that, and if you guys have watched my vlogs before, you've probably heard me mention it. Sorry, I mess with my hair a lot. It's called Trinity, and I sell candles and jewelry sold as well. Some hand painted glasses that's still in the works. I'm still working on that for something more efficient. But I definitely love my candles, and I hope to make it into a bigger brand because I had bigger ideas for it, and I can't wait to see where I'll be in the future with it. So, Ryan Seacrest, radio personality, professional blogger, vlogger, YouTuber, marketing and PR, professional, seamstress, designer, business owner. For some reason I have yogi on there, and you can't be a professional yogi. I mean, you can, but the chances of me actually being a professional yogi, I just want to be a yogi. It's good for your body. I'm not dancing anymore. Yoga is where it's at. So, there's that. Now, gosh, this video is 17 minutes long. I don't even know how to cut this down. I don't think I can. There's too much valuable information in it. So things I wanted to mention. I wanted to mention art, silks, aerial, pole, photography, writing, sewing. Okay, so when I was a kid, I probably have to mention this later again. As a kid, I wanted to be an artist. I grew up wanting to do that. I think I was like 4th grade. And I drew a picture of Billie Holiday. And I just kind of knew I was kind of like decent at it as a kid. So I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I got to high school and it kind of died there. My love for art. Now here I am again. I'm like, I want to embrace my art. I have a lot of paint. I have canvases. I have easels that I haven't really just used. So I'm putting it into use now. I'm using my charcoal. I'm using all these mediums. And I'm going to go on art frenzy and just create art. As you can tell, I create candles and that's art. So just as long as I'm creating something, I'm happy. Sorry, my music's playing and I'm trying to figure out what's playing. So aerial bowls. For the last 3 years or so, I've been talking about silks in the circus and how I would love to take a class like that because I follow so many people on Instagram. I follow photographers, I follow artists, animators, graphic designers, seamstresses. I follow a little bit of everything that I look up to. I follow vloggers. I look up to all these people. I follow yogis. Yeah. So, I've been watching the people on the silks and I was like, I can't wait to try it. And I'm actually going to try it very soon. I'm going to vlog that on a different day. I'll probably do a half a day vlog and then I'll do the post class vlog. But that'll be later. Oh god, this video is 20 minutes long. Crap. Okay. And photography. I've always been terrified of photography because I felt like it was not for me. But, you know, I was going to get a camera for myself for a birthday. And instead, you know what? We're going to scrap this video. We're going to mention my hobbies in another video because this is 19 minutes long as is. And, I just want you guys to know that all these things that I've listed, writing, sewing, photography, silks, art, these things have kind of been in the back of my mind since I was a kid, or just have something, they've been in my life at some point, and the fact that they actually mean things to me now is incredible, and I'm so thankful for those things. So I'm sorry this is so long. I'm sorry I'm rambling and just not organized, and I am never organized. Thank you for watching. You guys know how this goes. Spread good vibes, be good, do something nice for someone. You know, just be a good person. Thanks so much for watching. I'm sorry it was so long. I talk too much. I don't know how to make it stop. Whatever. Bye.